Jay West, did you go through and do all any of the plus threes for the last game of the week?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now.
We can already play this league game, okay? Now, I gotta get a drink. Come on, get, go. Get out of there. Damn, son.
Damn, that's some bullshit. That's fucked up.
What's that?
I ran an RPO on the goal line, and he went out of bounds at the 1 on 4th and goal. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you serious? Alright. Whatever, man. That was my pick. That's fucked up. That is so fucked up. Drove all the way to the 1 yard line. This bitch runs out of bounds at the 1 yard line. God damn.
Oh shit. Hit the wrong button. Stream's up.
Oh my God, he blew. Wow. That's a wrap.
Oh, shit.
Move. Move, man.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wow, what the? It be some glitchy shit going on. Motherfuckers just stop running. I don't understand.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to win 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Jets 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Come on, defense.
This taken in about 4
He's got to break free this game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Damn, son.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Defense. 2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Jets.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, Lindsay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot
A tight end delay
after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's second and 8.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On second down now. Dobbins takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the
the floater.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, here's Love. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson.
Damn, he got picked up some good job.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now they run the option on second down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards the pickup there.
Overcommitted.
Mm-hmm.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, shit.
And he
Come on.
He's taken down.
They was double teamed.
How do you do as he gets in there for the sack?
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that,
Carl
it's really
Lawson.
been a first half to forget.
Can't stop him.
They go play action with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
There's Jackson on third and long. And that is incomplete.
Wow,
No problems here on third down. They've converted only
Set
once so
hike.
far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it
Best
down
punter in the
15,
game.
inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next
I'm
drive.
getting gassed right
Attack
now. My
here,
run
very
defense
late
is
second quarter,
shit.
and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to shoot the ball. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position.
Give me some water.
Put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Gatorade.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he got burnt.
Burnt like
Fucking
toast.
Peters. Good play.
Touchdown.
Oh yeah, he got toasted.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
ETS.
The way this one
Jets,
was
Jets,
going, you
Jets.
just got the sense they needed something.
Did you pick the Jets? Are you like Bickerton? You throwing this team?
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps.
Yeah, I need to go back and hit
We
it.
talked about one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween.
And there's some risk takers out there.
Charles Davis, every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down,
I would have bombed it.
that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line.
Look at that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Second and 15. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
A 7-yard
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete.
Haters again.
And
Haters getting smoked.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And you need a big play.
That's all he got in his bag, bro.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
We'll get a pick here in a minute.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A pitch comes to Lindsey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Justin Matabike able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3
What
on
a
that
bullshit
carry.
tackle,
Only
man.
a couple there as
Damn.
brought down about the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, you saw that
That's
one
on
coming.
me.
It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Waiting to see his
Picked
feet.
off at the 40. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do
Probably.
that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, come on.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh,
It's
got
caught
me.
at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line.
Hey, what time Mikey get off?
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 following the interception last time he led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10.
Probably like 1, yeah.
Very nice game.
1, 2.
It'll go as a gain of 25.
1, 2.
Somewhere between 1 and 2.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Ain't
He's
even
had the
getting
game he
scheduled.
expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice.
My-
You're right, he struggled.
schedule about to change up again.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to
I'll be
themselves,
working nights
just
again,
hang
so I
in
don't
there.
know
Just
about
one
that.
big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
These people during the day, dude.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah,
It's
things
easier
are
during
pretty
the day.
stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space.
Yeah, I gotta
think
go there.
ultimately,
I
He was
gotta
fortunate to
check.
get anything out of that run.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run
Did
there,
Antos
Charles.
tell one of y'all he's
You
giving
scored it, and that's exactly
Vargas
how
a
it
free
goes into
win?
the books. But
Both
remember,
of
he's
them.
had success throwing the
Alright.
ball. The
Yeah,
standard
Anthony just
way
hit me
in
with
this
that.
game, and here,
I said
this
I
little
hadn't
tap
seen
pass,
anything, so.
it goes for good yardage.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with the
Something
games that haven't been
extra in his
scheduled.
And he'll lose
Freaking blocked
yardage
somebody.
here, going down
77.
back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for
terrible.
2nd down.
Well, that's the big
Horrible.
drawback to this
That's
play.
just horrible.
Even if somehow the quarterback pitches
Charles
it,
Barkley.
he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Okay, Marquardt. Paul
Now
and
watch out.
TG.
Now watch out for the Hampton 300, man. We going to Florida, man. We winning the chip, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We going national. Man, our team looking so good right now.
Dobbins, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play
I'll
of
be
this
dropping
third
bigs.
quarter.
We got a cameraman that's
Back
going to
now
be
in
filming the games.
Baltimore. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
How does Ike plays? That must be
The Ravens on
Yeah.
3rd down. They've only
That you,
converted once in 4
Jalen?
tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Yeah. It's gotta be. What's up, Jalen? How's England?
They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right.
spot of tea.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hello.
Tucker's kick is good.
Hello, governor.
So you told me you're the coach of the Packers all the way from England?
Drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead.
Interesting.
But this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking,
See you in here trying to scout.
and seal this thing.
I'm just waiting to see one of your streams.
The end zone for a touchback.
Hashtag never gonna happen.
I got one of his streams.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A good solid game there on first down, but the
And
defense has
he
to
went
be
to the
happy
well
they didn't let
again.
him pop for anything bigger.
Second down.
Try to get you on it again.
He's crazy, I tell you. He's lost his freaking mind.
At least you defended it a little better that time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
What was that?
The triple option, speed option, whatever the hell it is.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that play's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And almost picked
God.
off.
Green!
Some good news for them now. It's 4th down.
Damn!
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, what? Kick him off your team. Put someone else back there. Trade him. Trade his ass.
He's been vaccinated. He can't catch a cold.
This is taken at about the 14.
God.
That's going to go in the books as a
Boy, that one hurt.
50-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Score a touchdown here, you don't worry about it.
You're up, damn it.
J.K. Dobbins time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. A gain of 6 there on first. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
What is that out there?
Was that a tight
Bateman?
Defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which is to score more.
Yeah,
Right.
I remember you saying magic.
Bateman's trying to get nobody in the league close to him.
You're right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
3rd and 4.
Blue Chips, that was a hell of a movie, man. Penny Hardaway. Before he even got big. Hey.
Nolte, Shaq.
Nick Nolte, yeah, Shaq, yeah. That was a hell of a
It's a
movie,
foot
dude.
race. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for
And he's out of there.
Oh,
He's
no
a runner. He's a
freaking
track
way.
star. Hey, that
Dot
was
City.
fast.
Dot City. Was there even a window there?
Nah, it was small. It was very small.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Jets 14.
That one was for all my Packer fans out there. They really wish they were Raven. Sorry, Packers. Y'all fucking suck.
Ravens Flock Network.
That's right.
Hashtag cheese.
Hashtag pass the cheddar.
Hashtag
Coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking for more there.
What is going on?
Down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one.
This
There was
is
one way to
absurd.
try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt.
I
but they have
can't
no choice
believe
but to
it.
keep trying.
An incomplete pass.
Defense has some good hands, man.
25.
That's why they're on defense.
I thought you were leading. This is why you don't lead the league in interceptions.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be up in it at the 28-yard
They tried to
line.
square
Just
up
a
on
3-yard gain there.
Snowden.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with
Boom.
a 3rd and
Nope.
7 ahead. The Jets on 3rd
What
down.
linebacker was that?
They've converted 3 times
Snowden.
and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
Nope.
He's gonna
No
loft
idea who
one
that
deep
is.
left side here.
No.
That big tall guy's got like 90 speed
Oh,
or something.
Snowden.
He is
Snowden,
gonna
yeah.
have a Jets
Snowden,
first down.
Yeah, he's not too smart. He's got the awareness of a tree, but
What a game
So does that guy apparently, because he's been getting torched all day.
Yeah, keeps people in the league.
No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
That's my go-to. He's been watching my stream. Just chuck it up.
All those fits. Chuck it up. And then he does it.
That's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about
Who actually caught a pass for you?
A rookie? Hamilton?
Hamilton.
He's a big dude, man. Motherfucker can hit, too.
6'4".
Apparently he's a little smarter than a tree.
He might have just got lucky, to tell you the truth. I don't know.
Gotta figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage.
Playing you pretty good on the line.
Coming up.
That's Shaquille Griffin? Yeah, it is.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
What the?
What the devil?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver.
You know what's crazy? I just played the same game. I was ready to lose.
Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Different outcome.
Trying to get to the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel
Peters
a little bit.
made up
And as
for
you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. I want to get to him and get him on the ground. And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I see you working that human joystick over there.
Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
You don't know that.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra.
Good game, man. Appreciate that +3.
Yeah, man. I'll take my +6.
I knew you could do it.
For my trouble.
I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
We didn't play good.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw
good
one in
win
the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they
now everybody's in there. 7 people as you're signing off. You're all too late.
So for the Ravens, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
What shall I put it on?